Oh, I love it when this happens. I've got an ancient wall city with both a siege tower and a battering ram outside, so I'm hitting the wall down and bypassing the wall at the same time. Basically, it just means that we kill it really quickly. Tee-hee-hee-hee. Oh, yes. That's wonderful. I also realised I've got a bombard that can actually shoot a city from an encampment. It's safe when it does this. It's brilliant. Everything's on fire up here. Everything. Look at the yield spay. That's pretty mad. I think I might just leave all this alone. Polder time. Polder time. Look at all these polders. Oh, yes, this is so good. This is possibly one of the best things I've ever done in Civ. And look, I resettled Cardiff. The fact is, Cardiff is now exactly where it was, and it has the same name. So I wonder, will the game be mistaken into thinking that's the old Cardiff? I'm pretty sure it won't do that, but there's always a small chance. Sometimes when you see the peace deals, you have to take them. I'm giving gold to Russia, about 400 of it, but that is a lovely peace deal. Or especially when they just want to give it all back as well, to go to war with Cleopatra. Sure. Oh, and I'm back at war with Norway because I couldn't help myself. It was just too good. It was too good. And Hungary. I'm at war with Hungary as well. Good. Actually, that's really, really handy. I can get rid of some of their horrific religion. Now, Dresde. I think we should be able to just walk into this city now pretty much with my line infantry. There we go. That's better. That's a lot better. It means we can use my trebuchets to start getting rid of religion as well. Oh, this is going to make my life so much easier just being able to do this with units. Industrialization! Okay, how much coal have I got in my entire empire? Little. Little is a technical term. Let's just have a quick gold peek and see what we've got and where it is. So there's one source in England, in East Anglia. I'm pretty sure that's not true, IRL. And there doesn't appear to be any more in Europe. Alright, okay, well Norway's got a ton, so we know where we're going then. And oh, there's some in Ireland. There is some in Ireland. Okay, cool, right, so we're going to get some. That's a good thing. Right, Dusseldorf, I'm going to give you a factory in a second because you are going to be a fantastic place to stick. Like if we just have a look at the old rangefinder here, take a 7 range industrial zone, and you can see that 7 city centres would get powered from one factory. So that is the place to do it. In fact, look, you can see there are some gold trades that we can do already. Dusseldorf factory, boom, free production in all of these cities, and I just need to get a power plant and start powering that. The only problem I can think of is that the CO2 levels are beginning to go up already. And as a reminder, pretty much the entirety of my land is going to flood. So I need to beeline. I need to absolutely beeline computers. Yeah, we might have to just do that at the expense of everything else for a bit, because if I do not get computers, this is going to get messy very quickly. Oh, what a spot. This French city has the Forbidden City. That is an amazing pickup for me. I could do with the additional policy slots, so that is a priority for me right now. In addition, I've now got bombard corps firing from my encampment, so this city is beginning to get hit reasonably quickly. I'm pretty happy with it. Is this not just the most beautiful little island? Look at that. It's polders everywhere. I've reclaimed all of the land. Beautiful. Denmark has never been so big. Resuming attacks on Norway. This is what happens when they declare war on me. Actually, I think I declared war on them, didn't I? Ignore that. I am a terrible person. I think that's what we're trying to say in this game. I reckon we can take this city on pretty quickly. Ooh, second spy kill. Olga is doing amazingly. I just lost a knight to a Piken shot that seems to have walked all the way through Spain. That's pretty good. That's a pretty effective effort from Spain there. And I get Martin Luther. That should be the last religion in the game. I am going to pick him up because I feel like there's got to be some use. Maybe a crusade use. Do you reckon I should crusade? That could be fun. I've got 1, 2, 3 holy sites. No, 5 holy sites. So I'd have 5 cities following my religion immediately. You know what? I'm going to do it. We're going to late game religion this. This should be funny. What can we do? What's very orange? Oh yes, the Dutch danger crabs. There we go. We are here. What can we do? What would be useful for faith? Actually, there's a couple of things that might be relatively useful. Movement to builders and settlers. That could be relatively amusing. Using our faith to purchase buildings like industrial zone and harbour buildings. That might work well. Industrial zone and harbour buildings. Let's try that. That sounds really fun. And is crusade still an option? Because sometimes You just need to crusade. I have a feeling someone's taken crusade. Okay, never mind. But by the sword, capturing a city with a melee unit or when a melee unit is adjacent to a city automatically converts it to your religion. Ooh. Yes, that would actually start to spread my religion nicely. Okay, the danger crabs weren't unlocked until 1070 AD, but as soon as they appeared, it was a very orange religion. Look at that. And actually, if I can convert myself to this religion, which might take a little while and take a few missionaries, if I can do that, then fingers crossed, let's just get the apostle to make it a little bit better so we can get inquisitors. Fingers crossed, I can start to spread it and do some real damage with it. Oh, I'm looking forward to this. This should be great. One of the fun things about a late game religion is all of the holy sites that used to have religions, I get 4 era score for converting them instantaneously. So I just got 10 era score for founding my own religion. Nice little trick that. I think that's pretty good. Olge! I want you to be able to breach dams. Because the Dutch, we need to be able to know how to put dams up and how to destroy them in order to master them truly. I can finally as well get a coal power plant into Dusseldorf. Refining will get boosted, and fingers crossed we will finally start to get crazy production in pretty much all of our cities actually. Era score as the lights switch on. Fantastic, Dusseldorf is doing good. Quick, let's get the Inquisition sorted. Another era score, and I can start to spread my religion around from London. So the Inquisitors are very quick at getting rid of this sort of Taoism, and then we can start to kill all of the apostles that are in my land at the same time. I'm hoping as well that as soon as this knight lands, I can do enough damage to this 11 population city to really give it a problem. Just flipping these around like so, and is that the walls down? Yeah, there we go, 56. So now we can move on and keep attacking. Oh, that encampment is strong. There's a Renaissance wall city here. Is that Renaissance walls? No, there wasn't. I'd already done one. Oh, weird. There we go. I think my pirate is actually not as strong as everybody else now. Walls are down on this French city. There we go. That's a bit better. In fact, I think I can get the Knight Corps in, so we'll go 1 attack, 2 attacks, and the city is mine. And that's great, because we've got access properly now to some very decent mountain tiles. Oh, I've just realised Spain have cavalry corps. Okay, they're pretty tough, and they don't want peace. Right, fine. In fact, nobody is going to want peace. Who am I defending? I'm defending Rem. So they're going to just charge at that city. Oh, warrior monks as well. Warrior monk corps, 50 strength. Not very powerful. To keep an eye out for them, though. Come on, Mr. Knight. Take over this Norwegian city. And it's loyal. Even better. Well, that's a fantastic pickup for me. Let's get the ancient wars in quickly. And I guess we just move along the coast. Yep, my line inventory was just pulverized by that cavalry corps. Ooh, that's very powerful. That's far too powerful. Okay, we're going to have to just sort of hide sheepishly away from people. So trade confederation's probably not what I need right now. What I do need is wars of religion back, because that thing is good. As soon as I can convert cities to my own religion, which I'm just about to do, to be fair. Like, it's not far away now. Dutch danger crabs are 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 cities, so I've only got to get like 2 more. The good thing about having conquered all of these little cities is that they're very easy to convert. Olge is now a master of seduction. Ooh, look at him. clearly a master of seduction. Blimey, he's the ultimate counter spy now. If Pinkala gets killed, I don't know what's going on. I'm hoping this city won't take too much longer. It has Machu Picchu, which is a strange Norwegian construction, I appreciate, but it should be a little bit beneficial. Although thinking about it, I haven't got a huge amount of mountains in my empire, so maybe not as beneficial as I'd like it to be, but still. We've already got the city down to less than half health, that's all good. Also, my pirate ship is just so good at pillaging, it's crazy. In fact, I'm just going to treat myself to a little pillage of an industrial zone. Do I sacrifice my single polder for Venetian arsenal? I think I'm going to have to. It's too good an option, but it does make me weep just a little bit inside. Just a little bit. Oh. Also, I think I've put that in exactly the wrong place, because I've now got to sail my ships through the polder every time. Never mind. Never mind. That's kind of just my, my penance for having got rid of the polder in the first place. I've got to sail through a polder every time and just be aware of what I've done. CO2. Oh dear. 29 turns until my entire empire becomes very wet. How many techs have we got to go? 6 techs. That's a frighteningly large amount of tech. We might need to just keep on this one for a little bit, because I don't think this problem's going to go away. 1 attack, 2 attacks, give it swift keel, and then the knight comes in, and that's the second Norwegian city taken. Oh yeah, rebellion in 3 turns, though. That's no fun. Do I give it back? Do I keep it? What's going on? Who, why, and where? Actually, look at that. Victor is so loyal in that city. I think I can actually bring him over. Cool, right. So we'll just keep on moving all of my units forward. 75 strength capital this time, but as you can see, my boats mean business. They really, really do. And oh yeah, this is good. This is good. They're so powerful. 89 strength when attacking. The Venetian arsenal got pinched from under me. Well, there we go. That just goes to show how foolish it was to even consider removing the polder from that space. It just wasn't worth it. And I'm going to have to live with that now. Peace for Norway. Do I want to give peace to Norway? Now that is a question. I'm going to come back to that in a second, because I have their capital sieged here, and normally if you siege a capital, you're doing pretty well. You're doing pretty well. That would actually allow me to be a lot more stable on this northern flank, because this city has no loyalty at all. I feel like we might as well hang on for a second and just enjoy ourselves, because I think this is pretty good. All of these little hits, extra little hits here. Yep. Oh, in fact, actually, that is deceptively close to being fully destroyed. In fact, it is fully destroyed. Will my knight be able to get the kill? It says major defeat. Hang on, this is a good sign. Let's just quickly get that attack. Anything else I can do here? No, I think that's going to be 0 health pretty much. Let's just charge in and see what happens. Yes, there we go. We took it. Rebellion in 4 turns, but it's mine. Woohoo, look at these trade routes. Nice food, production, 30 gold and culture on top of it. Russia were an enemy 3 turns ago, and now they are the best of friends. Up to 1,000 gold per turn. And actually, over 300 of that is my own. Oh dear, my economy is not as good as I thought it would be. Okay, we'll brush over that for a sec. Somehow stabilizing my Norwegian conquests, though, it's got to be up there on the priority list, because I'm already in a golden age, and Norway are only in a normal age, which means that this is only going to get worse. So, what can we do? What can we do to increase the loyalty pressure here, or to make it better? At the moment, -3 amenities is not good in either of these cities. That will get a little bit better, because I don't think at the moment that's worked itself out just yet. Okay, and entertainment. It's got 1 from entertainment, apparently. Is that a stupa? There's a Buto. That's a cool building. Okay, so, oh no, it's the aqueduct, is it, that gives me... I don't know, something's giving me amenity. But if I bring my religion up to the north, I think that's going to help massively as well. So what we'll do is not build it here, because I've just realised there's the lightning marksman sat on top of the holy site. That's not good. That's not fun. Let's spread my religion up to the north. That'll help massively on the loyalty. And I'm just thinking, actually, in terms of cards, is there anything I could do? I could actually put in the +2 loyalty per turn card from this. Okay, I'm going to spend a little bit of gold, and we're just going to do a bit of a shuffle here. Wars of Religion, still not getting me anything right now. It's a bit useless. Let's instead pick up +2 loyalty per turn to cities with a garrisoned unit. That's nice. I'll put that instead of conscription. That's probably not a great card for me. Let's instead pick up Praetorium. That'll help. I think, is there liberalism? Liberalism still exists as a thing. Let's stick that in, and then again, natural philosophy I'm going to replace now with trade confederation. Let's keep shifting from one to the other, depending on whether I've got more campuses or trade routes. But I'm hoping that is now going to be an extra amenity for every single city, which should hopefully just knock this out a little bit. Yeah, look, that's -2 now. That helps. And, oh, yes, the governor is massively helping as well. Good. That has stabilized things royally. Okie dokie. Right, well, we'll keep on spreading my religion around, but, fingers crossed, we can move on from here. That should give me now 3 reign to just keep pushing my navy into the frozen north. Let's go and see. Let's go and see what Norway have got in store for me. Oh, I hate the sort of movement bug with the Boaty McBoatface just sort of glitches everyone out a little bit whenever they come into range with him, attack, and then disappear from range shortly after. One thing I'm going to do actually is just use a couple of builders. I'm just going to take these fish and I'm going to harvest them quickly. If there's any marshes, I might do the same, but just by harvesting the fish, we can boost the population briefly, and that'll help with the population and the loyalty. So that's all good. Flight is next up, and Eiffel is an option, actually. We could use Eiffel to rush a decent wonder in order to get flight in. I think I might actually do that if we can get away with it. That's perfect. Bale is becoming tricky. I can't quite get the combat on this one. It is sort of just being a bit awkward, but it's about to flip in 3 turns. So France is rapidly falling apart. Their Polish holdings, their German holdings, it's all being dropped. It's all being dropped. Although Munich is actually going to flip back to them, frustratingly. That's a bit annoying. Never mind. Mendeleev. Ooh, that's chemistry. He's useful. Nice. Let's just pop him down immediately. Economics, chemistry boosted. I think chemistry, was that on the way? It's not on the way. That's unfortunate. Never mind. Right, 2 shipyards. That is something we should do soon. We're going to get the wonder by getting Eiffel. Let's get a national park. National park might be a little bit trickier, actually, but we'll keep an eye out for that. Where am I on the civic tree? I'm not a million miles away from it. Conservation's up here. I was heading towards mobilization, but I could take a beeline towards the top of the tree. Should we do that instead? Let's do that a second. I'm also going to check the continent split, because the continents are not falling as you'd expect them to be. Europe is kind of all the same thing, but it's not called Europe. It's really weird. America is kind of like some tiles over here. It's very, very odd. I think what I might do is just declare peace with Norway for now. Again, they're offering me the gold, which is a good thing. So we'll quickly do that. We'll take the time to give them open borders, which is a lovely thing. It gets rid of a load of war weariness for me, declaring peace all the time. It's quite handy. They don't really want a joint war at the moment. That's totally fair. Means I can assess, am I going to keep the loyalty of these cities? Kind of. I've got grievances with Norway, but those hopefully will start to disappear. They didn't really have any cities to the north. But what I'm going to do is now take the time to basically just sort of slowly bring my fleet down south and redo it. There's no one else really for me to attack in this northern direction that's going to be worth it. So, Boaty McBoatface, down you come. Let's go and see the rest of the world. And here's Eiffel, by the way. Just making sure I get him in so that I get the era score. It's not really very important, but I like the perfection as an element of it. Perfect. Now, as long as I build a wonder that is industrial era or later, we should be fine. Is there any better use of a 1-tile lake than putting a polder in it? I don't think so. Who needs lakes anyway, honestly? Would I put a city down just to build polders? Yes. Yes, I totally would. Another golden age. Lovely. What will this give our empire? What goodness will we find here today? Norway's in a dark age. That's brilliant, as is Hungary and Gaul. Amazing. That's actually really, really handy. Hixont Draconis is great. I like Reform the Coinage because it keeps my traders safe from the inevitable war that is going to appear at some point. I mean, I could get extra wonder production as well as a bit of extra production from my campuses. That works quite well, considering the cards I've got. And to arms is a very, very useful thing because you can generally get a lot of gold by declaring Golden Age wars jointly with your allies. So that could be fun as well. But I think for now we're going to stick with Reform the Coinage because my traders are giving me a lot of gold, a huge amount of gold, and they are being stolen repeatedly as soon as I take that card off. Like, I need that 30 gold per turn. That's awesome. So we want to keep that on for as long as we can. Anyone else in this game just sense a brewing world war between me and Gaul? Like, I just feel like at some point this is going to kick off. France against the Netherlands. Oh, Wilhelmina. She's not happy. She's not happy about what's going on here. Right, wonders. Wonders are being built. Wonders of the 7 ages. Can we still build the Bolshoi Theatre? Please tell me we can. Why can't I do... Oh, it's because I'm still occupied. That city's still occupied. Oh, that's frustrating. I thought I would be able to do that. Have I got a theatre square anywhere else? Yep. Ram does. Bolshoi. The required district is occupied by an enemy. Right, okay, fine. Let's just try that again, shall we? There we go, Bolshoi. That is an industrial wonder. I could build it. It could be great. I'm just trying to think of where the best place to build it would be. Let's plunk it here in case other cities want to do anything with it. Right, actually, hang on. Well, the workshop's pretty impressive, but yeah, Bolshoi Theatre down. Okay, I fell. Across you come. That's going to be 480 production, 1,200. Actually, that should just about, almost doubles it. That is perfect. I'm sure Norway won't mind this cheeky settle. It's on some coal. Oslo, huzzah! It's a very lovely place to be. In fact, this looks like super polders. Let's get super polders. Why not? Oh my goodness. A round of emergencies went through, and for once, it had nothing to do with me. Isn't it wonderful? Isn't it wonderful? Right, Bolshoi is going to be finished in 2 turns, I say. 2 turns. Okay, skyscrapers, get lost. Where were you again? Trade Confederation, lovely stuff. That's what we want to see. This was all good. Bolshoi, 2 randomly chosen 3 civics when completed. I think I've got most of the basic ones. I haven't left too many holes in my civic tree for this exact reason, although I'm just about to find a bunch of holes. Look at that, next to the Colosseum as well. Oh, it's a beautiful little location for a Bolshoi. There we go. Flight has been discovered because I just boosted that. We just got natural history. We've got exploration. Okay, and conservation. Oh, okay. Okay, it boosted right up to conservation for me. Oh, amazing. That was a really, really, really good one. Okay, right, perfect. So we've actually done really well out of that. So steam power is about to get done. Electricity, and then computers. And then radio. Okay, so raw, this is going to take 6, 12, 22, 34 tons of tech. And we have 14 until the first melt. Oh no, someone's really going for it. I think it's Babylon. Babylon are just the worst. And they are flooding the world in CO2. And I do not enjoy it. I don't enjoy it at all. And we've got no Valletta, remember. Absolutely no Valletta. Oh my god, have you seen how much of the UK is going to get flooded? Oh no. Oh dear. Basically, it's like Scotland is fine, and then everything else is... Oh dear. Well, you know what? We may unexpectedly get a lot more Polder. That could be one thing. Oh no. There's a huge amount of Europe is just going to disappear. Right, okay, we are racing now. How do we get our science up? How do we do that? We need to just keep pressing on the old science front. We need to get shipyards built. There's got to be a shipyard like here. Can I build one? Nope. Nope. Actually, one's going to get built next turn. For you. And then I need a national park. Oh, a national park. Oh, easy. Easy, I can get one down here. Like, right here. Bonk. Actually, that'll give a bunch of amenities to all of my surrounding cities, which is lovely. Oh, nice. Okay, cool. That actually works really well. Okay, Mulhouse. Nice. That is the Forbidden City. Perfect. Another wildcard policy slot. That is actually really handy. Natural philosophy. Another bunch of science. Oh, yeah. Well, hey, military emergency has been stopped. Perfect. Okay, steam power has just been boosted as well, so that's all looking rather toasty. Lovely stuff. Trajan aid request. I had such a minus on that one. There was no real point going for it. I mean, maybe I could have done, but it's not really worth it. I'm going to just quickly sell my diplomatic favour because I don't believe that anyone is going to let me keep that for longer than about 11 turns. And I could save some of it for a vote, but I think I'd rather just dump it. There we go. Adam Smith, get a new governor. Sure, that's really handy. Oh, she's always the one I like. Okay, +1 level of diplomatic visibility with people. Right. I need to do this. Great Zimbabwe will actually help with that. Trade route capacity. Look, I built it in my capital and everything. My trade routes from this city get +2 gold for every bonus resource within 3 tiles of the city. That's a lot of crabs. Like, that's the main reason that I built this. No, not that and the cows, but if I just play with the terrain a little bit, like you can see, like bonus, I've got 1, 2, let's have a look, 3, 4, 5, 6. So all of my trade routes from Amsterdam should, in theory, be giving me +6, +12 gold. Yes, I can do maths. Maths! But as I mentioned, I'm building Renaissance walls everywhere now because they do really, really, really well at getting me science once I get the card that gives me science for every Renaissance wall and military encampment and all that sort of beautiful stuff. Research grants. I haven't really done any science projects because I haven't really needed to, but I've just seen that Turing is up and he boosts computers, so I think I might actually just waylay a couple of cities into getting some campus research grants going. Here we go. Brigand Court, Thirst Mate, unlocked on Industrial Era. All naval units gain the ability to perform coastal raids. All units pillaging improvements and districts earn double the yields. Double the yields, you say? Okay, right, well we need to start a pillaging, and we need to start pillaging quickly. There we go, France finally will have peace. Oh, I mean, that was just tragic. Why did you fight for so long? I was clearly winning. Oh, so you know what, Spain is actually going to offer me peace for like a couple 700 gold? Hell yeah, that's worth it. Live in Spain. Do you have any enemies? Any enemies that you want to go after? Oh yes, they most certainly do. War with Cleopatra. Alright, well, we're going to regret doing that a little bit, but not that much, being honest. Oh look, Paris has got loyalty issues. Well, that would be a fun little flip, would it not? Would it not? Now then, what are we going to do with you? What are we going to do with you? Firstly, I'm just going to buy a naturalist here before I forget. And then I'm going to say bread and circuses. I think that on the border should be sufficient to tip Paris over. That would be hilarious if we can pick that one up. Oh, amazing. The Festival of the National Park goes down and radio is boosted. How much? Until 9 turns until the flood comes. 4 turns. 8 turns, 16 turns of science, 9 turns on the clock. This is gonna be a close one, an unnecessarily close one. Oh no. Interestingly, Spain is kind of at war with everyone still, including Gaul. That could be why Gaul's army and Spain's army have been suppressed so heavily. They were both closing in on 2000 and they started dripping down turn by turn. And with this AI mod that I play, Real Strategy, generally speaking the AI doesn't stupidly burn its own, well not usually, doesn't stupidly burn its own army like it used to when it gets like to a point where it can't really afford it and it just starts deleting units left, right and centre. Doesn't do that so much anymore. At least I hope anyway. So I think they've just literally been mashing against each other. Just bam. At least that's kind of what I hope has been happening anyway. Yeah, look, Paris is falling. Paris is falling. That'll be a 15 population city if I can nab that. Very tasty. What do I want to do? New player districts built by me. And then resource wise, what's everyone got lots of? Incense. Let's vote down on incense. Spain has 9 copies of it. 9 whole copies. Oh boy, that's quite a lot of the stuff. I wonder where that all is. Oh look, St. Basil's Cathedral is in the middle of Iberia. Lovely. No citrus. Oh, but I do get culture bombs. Nice. Okay, that is awesome. How many turns have I got? 4 turns left. Oh no, I'm nowhere near where I need to be. I'm saving up desperately for Turing. Desperately saving up for him, but it's not going to be enough. Now let's test this. If I use a melee unit to kill a city, does it flip to my religion? It should do. No, not really. What it did was it has given tons and tons and tons and tons to Pantheon. This is a problem I had earlier, and I think it's because I don't follow my own religion. Oh, okay, so what the mod has done, by the sword, capturing a city with a melee unit, or when a melee unit is adjacent to a city, automatically converts it to your majority religion. Unless you are following Pantheon, apparently, because I don't have a majority religion, even though I've got most of my cities following it. Not enough. Not enough, so that's why in these 3 cities at the bottom, do you see 19,000 Pantheon, 6,000 Pantheon? You can't get rid of that. Even with Inquisitors, it won't go away. So I'm stuck. Like, I have nothing that I can do with those cities. I'm just sort of sat there going like, okay, you follow Pantheon. Sure, you're really, really obsessed with hunting. Like, massive blood sport followers there. Sure. Still, interesting little glitch, isn't it? I find these things so that you all don't have to. If anything, that's a service. We all like services. Let's have a look. Tax collecting. Boo. But contractor's cool. Contractor's really cool. Where is she? Yeah, she's up there. Might just sort of pop her down somewhere where I can build a spaceport or something. Basically what I'm saying is I want to check out of this world. I am done. Oh no, a knight just wandered straight into Hungarian land and was like, badum, totally destroyed. Okay, well, whatever's over to the east, it's not good, and we shall never speak of it again. Never. Look, oh, Paris. Rebellion in 3 turns, was that? Rebellion in 3 turns. Oh, very nice. Well, did you see the flood on a dam that I'm trying to build? It's like, just wait. Wait, weather, wait. Oh no, 2 turns away. Oh, that's just showing off. Look at that. Spain's putting seawalls up. Oh, you turd. Look how big they are. Look how big they are. They're everywhere. Oh, Spain knows what they're doing. Oh, you know what I should have done? I should have sent a spy. I knew I should have sent a spy. That would have been so good. God, Hungary's city attacks are bloody powerful. I just took 27 strength out of a 67 strength knight army. Ouch. Steel walls as well, so even my bombard corps are going to have a tough time getting through this, but we shall try. We shall try. Oh, Torquay. Didn't even see that flip. Thank you, Gaul. It's basically just unified England for me. But Southern Ireland we don't talk about, or as some people call it, regular Ireland. And no one wants to talk about what we're just about to do. 18,000 gold. Oh, am I that desperate for computers? I am. There's no way I'm going to get to the government first. Oh, let's just do it quick and never speak of that ever again. That was painful. Oh, we're going to be so close. But we're not going to make it. Oh, 1 turn. 1 turn. Why is everyone flooding the... Oh my god, Spain is doing this deliberately now. I can just tell. Oh, okay. No, they have hussars. Huzzah! I hate it when people have hussars. Oh, look at that. Oh, you were blocked doing siphon thuns. There's electricity. There's electricity. But, there's level 1. Sea level rises 0.5 meters. Oh, of course. Of course, it doesn't flood at that point. It's this. Lowland tiles flood below 1. Next is due in 12 turns time. And then 2 meters flood, coastal submerge. Okay, right. We have 12 turns now. Anything marked as coastal 1, which is pretty much my entire capital, that is all due to disappear. Okay, but for now, we are okay. Turing, go and do your thing. Combustion, computers, 4 turns away. Right, it's going to give us 8 solid turns. 8 turns to get this done. Come on, come on, come on. I am hungry for your cities. Hungry for your cities. It's working. It's working, everybody. Oh, everything's flooding, though. It's not quite there, but I'm so nervous about what's happening. It's not good. Oh, and Paris fell. Paris has fallen. Right, good. We will pick that up naturally. We have way more loyalty than Gaul. Way more loyalty than Gaul. So that's good. In the meantime, you better make something a little bit more useful for me. Like, let's go for, the factory. I've already got loads of factories in this area, but that could be good. Hydroelectric dam provides the city with renewable energy for days. For days. Yeah, sod it. Let's do it. Why not? Why not? I've got a lot of trade routes to redirect, I have a feeling. Hungary wants peace, do they? Oh dear, oh dear, oh dear. You think you're going to get peace, friend? I'm going to take your city. Rebellion in 3 turns. Actually, for you, unfortunately, that was... You almost don't want to lose this city to loyalty. Because if it loses it to loyalty, then it would have healed itself. And actually, now you're keeping it, I will take it. So, yeah, that works well for me. Some stuff. Some stuff is happening. Right, 5-year plan in industrial zones and campuses all mixed up into one gooey bag of loveliness. Tasty stuff. What was a religion? Unfortunately still isn't a thing for me, but logistics would be quite helpful if it wasn't for forced modernization. Is that what I want to do? What do I really want to do here? What am I trying to achieve with my life? I want to get seawalls up, which means military engineers, which means nothing is actually going to help me there at all. Let's go for logistics, actually. That's really helpful because it means my bombards can move and fire, and that in itself is an amazing thing. What's going to work with me? I need amenities. amenities, whatever. A manatee. A manatee is a sea cow. It's not that. I need something along these lines. But I mean, the military policy slots are not doing it for me at the moment. So I'm going to go democracy rather than communism. Communism gets more science, but I'd rather have trade routes to my ally if eventually I can reach through to an ally. Like someone like Rome, I feel like eventually people are going to respect me. Who actually has grievances with me? This is a question. A little bit of grievances. Hungary's got some grievances. Okay, there are some grievances. The world does have... Oh, Spain has a lot of grievances with me. Okay, right. There's no way we're getting that better. We'll just have to ignore that. Peace with Egypt, though. Peace, at last. Well, Egypt really, really wants war with France again. So I guess we're going back to war with France again. I didn't think we'd have to, but okay. Sure, they only have one city left. Well, I really didn't want to be the person to deliver the final blow to them, but I think that's exactly what we're going to end up doing. Linz, thank you so much, but I have now taken this city over. Is it going to stay with me? It might stay with me. The question is maybe. Pantheon. Oh, again, 6,000. Oh, I've done it again. Oh, no. No. Okay. I gotta stop doing that. Right, let's actually see if we can convert quickly to my religion. I really need to do this like ASAP because this is a mistake. A mistake all round. Ugh. Oh, I just realized I may have accidentally gone to war with Spain again. Oh dear. There's always one. There's always one that accidentally declares war on a European power without meaning to. And today it's me. God, it is hilarious how much of England is just gonna sink. Military aid request. No. Military emergency. Oh, don't you do that to me immediately, Hungary. Oh, you were gonna make me regret not raising this city to the floor, aren't you? Okay. Rome has gone to war with me. Norway has gone to war with me. Okay. Fine. Hungary. Peace. Let's just do peace quickly. Fine. Right, Hungary will join in my war against France instead. I love just the chaos of joint wars. It's just so fun. Egypt do not need much of a bribe to go to war with Rome, so do that. Oh, and that's computers done. I have 9 turns. Yeah, no, just every time I look at England, it just makes me go, ugh, that's not good. So, what we're going to do is 21 turns for a flood barrier. You're kidding me. Oh my god. That's so much. Oh no. Okay. Right. Well, that's something. Where the hell is this flood barrier? Like, I actually don't know in this city where would be flooded. Where? Is there a lake or something? I am confused about that, but sure. You know what? Fine. Anyway, we're going to go round, and I'm just going to turn every city now that can make flood barriers into making flood barriers. 43 turns. Oh my god, you're kidding me. Oh, this is going to take so long. That's 182 turns. Okay. Right, so that is most of my coastal cities need to put them down. I have 4,000 gold and I have 1,000 coming in per turn before my trade routes go back up and running, which they should do fairly soon. What I'm going to need to do is focus on the cities that have military encampments, and I'm just going to have to use all of my gold, like all of my gold, to get military engineers going. I'm gonna need so many military engineers. Just basically as many as I can afford every turn. And we're gonna just one by one go through my cities, just basically rescuing as many as we can. Britain, I think, is going to be screwed. We're gonna have to just ignore Britain for a bit, but the Dutch heartlands, we cannot let that flood. This is gonna be a rescue operation, I promise. Okay, now that I've got computers, we need to sort out what else is happening in our lives. I would quite like, actually, refining, because I want to know where the oil is so I can work out how much I can shoot with. I guess the only good thing is that as the world floods, we're going to be able to put a lot more polders down. A lot more polders. So really, there are good sides to this as well as bad. Oh my god, 2,080 production for a flood barrier. 4,480. Oh, we are regretting not doing this a few turns earlier. I tell you, I don't think I've ever seen such crazy numbers. Like, that's nuts. Oh, the best bit though is that Spain is going to get absolutely crushed by this. I am looking forward to it no end. It's going to be delightful. I'm also hoping that most of my production could come in theory from trade routes. And my trade routes are, you know, they're all going through a city that should be protected very soon. So I think I can still go for a science victory whilst the world floods around me. Like Spain are currently the tech leader apart from Babylon. I have no idea what's going on in Babylon's lands. Oi, it's a privateer. Get out of town. But yeah, I feel like this is going to peg in the world a little bit here. I'm looking forward to seeing what it does. Oh, hello. Hello. Oh, Genghis Khan. Amazing. 2,719. And there's Babylon. Gee, Mongolia has got 2,700 combat strength. Imagine just meeting Genghis Khan out of nowhere. Like, oh, hello, there you are. How are you? There's actually still someone we haven't met. So that was the Ottomans giving me their visibility because we're now a military ally rank 2 with them. And you can actually see Europe in its finest. Hungary is very much squished in, but they've kind of pushed in through where Scythia would normally be in this map. Rome have actually got the whole of Italy this time, and I'm really proud of them for doing that. Gaul looks a lot like a sort of squished France. Spain looks like actual Spain with some North African territory. Greece has claimed Sicily, as well as a little bit of where I think Carthage roughly should be. It could be a bit further around, to be fair, in Algeria. There's Greece. Turkey is almost entirely unified Turkey, actually. They've just been pipped a little bit by Babylon. And Egypt are having a decent game. Actually, a 19 population capital is pretty damn good. Now, Genghis has no gold, but Babylon does have gold. And I, Babylon, am going through somewhat of a crisis right now. We can't do any... What do you mean we can't do any joint wars? Oh, you're so boring. Why is everyone so boring? Why are they all so boring? Oh, well, we'll see if we can do some selling first. There's got to be some luxuries out there. Oh, Genghis Khan loved whales. He has no idea what they are. Are they like horses, but of the sea? Like seahorses? No, Genghis. No. They're even better than that. Even better than that. I don't know why I'm selling my coal. It's such a bad idea. It's like, go on, world. Flood yourself. I'm avoiding building railroad. I never thought I'd ever play a game like this, but I am. I'm physically avoiding building railroad here in order to just not die. How much of the rest of Europe is floodable? Oh, that's a lot of Italy is floodable. Okay, so that's going to be submerged. What about North Africa? Yep, still pretty floodable. Oh, this map is beautiful. It's so good. Spain actually is going to get away with it quite a lot. Quite a lot. Greece is more floodable than I thought it would be. I thought Greece was quite mountainous, but maybe not all of it. Elements of Turkey as well, but again quite mountainous. And oh yeah, Egypt and yeah, the Egyptian Delta. We're not gonna talk about that at all. Right. Now, I've finally got a military engineer in Amsterdam. Right, just do your stuff, please. Just rush it. Rush everything. Oh, by the way, I finally follow my own religion, so I'm hoping this is actually going to be an effective use of my religion now. So Babylon have got the Earth satellite into space. Okay, that's fine. They've researched satellites, but not nanotech or smart materials, so we're not too far behind right now. Not too far. We can catch up. This is fine. This is where I really wish that I was England and I could rush these things a lot faster than I can. Amsterdam's is done though. It's done. Oh, goodness me. What a travesty this thing is. It's so long. So long. But Amsterdam is safe against the encroaching floods. Look, my little polders as well. It's almost a shame because Amsterdam, I think, would have become one massive polder. But for another time. And finally, a very special shout out goes to Scott Stratton, Major King Kong, Matthew Wilkinson, Salty Tech, Davalex, Dayboy91, Truther Askby, Paul Coffey, Kroger Brand Trail Mix, Alex Noob, Cinnamon Beard, Portland, Petra Ryan, Matthew Hatch, and Nim for all of your support, as well as everybody else who engages with the video and helps me to defeat the algorithm. Thank you so much. See you next time.